On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Fission.
The splitting of an atomic nucleus into two or smaller nuclei, releasing a large amount of energy. The process of breaking something into smaller parts or pieces.
Examples:
Heavy ion fission, atomic fission. Nuclear fission is the process of splitting an atom into two smaller ones.
Helium.
A colorless, odorless, tasteless, non-toxic, inert, monatomic gas, the first in the noble gas series in the periodic table.
Examples:
Helium atom, helium gas. The helium-filled balloons floated into the sky.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
Posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Fuse.
A small part in an electrical device or machinery that can interrupt the flow of electrical current when it is overloaded. Verb, to become plastic or fluid or liquefied from heat.
Examples:
Fuse blows. Fuse with one another. He has a short fuse.
Repulsion.
A feeling of intense disgust or dislike, a physical force that resists the approach or contact of two objects.
Examples:
Repulsion force. Sense of repulsion. The sight of spiders fills me with repulsion.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Midlife.
The period of life between young adulthood and old age, typically characterized by a sense of maturity, stability, and sometimes dissatisfaction or restlessness.
Examples:
Midlife depression. Midlife changes. Many people go through a midlife crisis and contemplate major life changes.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Physicist.
A scientist who specializes in the field of physics.
Examples:
Talented physicist. Theoretical physicist. Einstein was an outstanding and famous physicist of the 20th century.
Tokamak.
A type of experimental facility used in nuclear fusion research that uses a magnetic field to confine a plasma in the shape of a torus to achieve controlled nuclear fusion reactions.
Examples:
Tokamak reactor. Experimental tokamak. Scientists at the research facility are working on the latest tokamak reactor to harness clean energy from nuclear fusion.
Zap.
To strike, destroy, get rid of, or kill something or someone suddenly and with force.
Examples:
Zap a huge target. Zap barcode. They provided allies with powerful weapons that could zap the enemy from thousands of miles away.
Squash.
To forcefully crush or flatten something, to suppress, stifle, or defeat an idea or opposition forcefully.
Examples:
Squash a package. Squash a rebellion. I like to squash my grapes when making homemade wine.
Pellet.
A small, round piece of compressed material, such as wood or plastic.
Examples:
The form of a small pellet. Pellet stove. The pellet gun was used to shoot small metal balls.
Fable.
A short story, often with animal characters, that teaches a general truth or a moral lesson.
Examples:
Classic fable. Moralize a fable. In his speech, he quoted a passage from a well-known fable.
Transistor.
A semiconductor device that can be used to amplify or switch electronic signals and power, which is an essential component in modern electronics.
Examples:
Transistor radio. Transistor circuit. The invention of the transistor revolutionized the field of electronics.
Selfie.
A photograph that one has taken of oneself, typically one taken with a smartphone or webcam to share on social media.
Examples:
Selfie stick. Pose for a selfie. She took a selfie in front of the famous tower and shared it on the app.
Lad.
A young boy or man, often used in an informal or affectionate way.
Examples:
Working class lad. Local lad. The older man gave the young lad some helpful life advice.
Afterthought.
A thought or idea that comes to mind after the fact, often too late to be of much use, something that is added or considered belatedly, especially in speech or writing.
Examples:
Afterthought comment. An afterthought decision. Forgetting to mention our meeting was just an afterthought for him.
Vortex.
A mass of whirling air, water, dust, or smoke, especially a whirlpool or whirlwind.
Examples:
Vortex formation. Blow in a vortex. The vortex of the tornado was massive and destructive.
Piston.
A cylindrical component of an engine, such as in a car or a pump, that moves back and forth inside a cylinder and transmits power.
Examples:
Piston ring, air piston. The piston in my car's engine needs to be replaced.
Compress.
To press or squeeze together to make something take up less space.
Examples:
Compress the chest. Compress gas. She compressed the files into a single zip archive to save space on her computer.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people. A person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Inject.
To put a liquid such as a drug or other substance into a person's or an animal's body using a needle and syringe equals small tube.
Examples:
Inject under the skin. Inject a personal opinion into a debate. Let's try to inject a bit of enthusiasm into your performance.
Lukewarm.
Moderately warm or tepid, lacking enthusiasm, interest, or vigor, uncertain or hesitant.
Examples:
Lukewarm reception. Lukewarm water. I received a lukewarm welcome from my new colleagues.
Crooked.
Not straight or aligned, bent or curved to one side, not honest or fair, characterized by deception, fraud, or wrongdoing, irregular, uneven, or jagged in shape or form.
Examples:
Crooked smile. Crooked line. The table leg was crooked, causing all the cups to slide to one side.
Doable.
Possible to do, capable of existing, taking place, or proving true.
Examples:
Make a doable plan. Doable in daily life. This project is doable despite the tight schedule.